So, personal chefs, they're not just for celebrities, they're for everybody. We've got Jeremy Gutow here cooking some chili with the secret ingredient. So tell me about being a personal chef. I know you don't like to be called that. You like to be called the guy in the kitchen.
Quite frankly, I'm not that pretentious. You know, a lot of people, when they hear the term private chef, they do think of Oprah or Bill Gates, people like that. I'm a guy in the kitchen. I come on in, I just sort of help out.
Okay.
I help a family or I help older people, whoever needs help in the kitchen.
What kind of recipes do you make for people? Is it whatever they want, or do you come in with recipes? Or
most of my recipes are really catered to people who are either on weird diets, allergies, everybody has allergies nowadays, or dietary restrictions of one type or another.
Okay.
A lot of people, I know that you are a vegetarian.
I am.
So a lot of people say, oh, I love lasagna, or I love spaghetti, or I love this, or that or the other thing, but I'm vegetarian.
Right.
So I personalize these regular casseroles or whatever to people's peculiar diets. Also, a lot of people are on weird medications nowadays too.
Now, if I were a vegan, could you do that as well?
Actually, this recipe, I'm making chili today, and this recipe is vegetarian, but I could personalize it to vegan.
Okay.
I've had a lot of vegans over the years. It makes my life a little bit more interesting, but I love the challenge, so I'm fine with that.
Now, you have a secret ingredient in here. What is this?
Chocolate.
Ooh, in chili?
I add chocolate to chili. It actually adds just a little bit of subtle flavor in the background.
Okay.
And you can't really taste it. I say if you can taste the chocolate, you've added too much.
I see.
But it just sort of adds a little bit of complexity.
See, this wouldn't even get in the chili with me. Okay, I'd be eating it before it even get in there. But I can't wait to taste it. That's great.
It's very, very good. It really is. I also add some other unusual ingredients, but people do seem to like it very, very much.
Now, what if I want to hire you? Am I hiring you for like a long-term thing, or just a night, or how does that work?
I've had clients who have hired me for one occasion, like to go in and help a family out right after a funeral.
Oh, okay.
Also for a romantic dinner, for birthday parties, whatever. That gets into catering, and I'm not really a caterer as such, but I will do some of that sort of thing. Most of my clients are a year and a half.
That long, really?
I had one household that hired me. There was some cancer in the house, and they hired me to come on in and help out during the surgery and then during the recuperation.
But what a wonderful service you're providing for people.
And I felt very, very happy and satisfied to be able to provide that service. I really do.
Now, where do you go? I mean, what is the area you serve in Cleveland?
Well, I live in Cleveland Heights, and so I try to stay primarily in the Heights area, Cleveland Heights, Shaker Heights, South Cleveland. But there are actually a lot of private chefs around town. And so if somebody's in Bainbridge or whatever, I'm sure that they could put the word out and they could find private chefs who are in that area or the west side, so on and so forth.
I can smell the chocolate. Do I get to taste this?
Yes, I actually have some that's all finished.
Oh,
in fact, let me get some out right now.
Okay. Now, do you use dark chocolate or milk chocolate? Does it matter?
It does, because milk chocolate is a little bit too sweet for my taste.
Oh, okay.
But if somebody really, really likes that much sweetness, they can certainly add. Yes. However, if you add milk chocolate, you cannot take it vegan.
Oh.
Just be aware of that.
Oh, okay.
So let's just shift just a little.
It smells like we're making cookies instead of chili. That's really amazing how much chocolate's
Hopefully it's not that sweet. Hopefully it's not that sweet.
No, I mean, I bet it tastes great.
Here you go, try that.
Okay, so now I'm going to blow on this because it's going to be really hot.
It's very, very hot. This is a wonderful stove. Reed Powerful.
That's really good.
Is it too hot for you? I mean, is it too spicy or is it okay?
No, I like it. But seriously, I can taste the chocolate in this. You would think that little chocolate and all that whole thing.
I did not add much, but it just adds a little complexity in the background.
Wow.
There's also, believe it or not, just a little bit of concentrated orange juice in this to add a little citrus flavor in the background. And so, you know, any food really can be personalized to any diet.
That's great. Well, you know what? If you need help with your family, and you have a situation where you just don't have time to cook, or like me, you don't really like to cook, you might want to call Jeremy, and you can log on to his email, jeremygutow@yahoo.com, or call you at 932-0847.
That's 216.
216. Thank you for being here.
Thank you so much for having me, Kathy. I really enjoyed this.
We'll be right back.